City Nigeria Clothing Limited, DSC Group of Companies International, DSC Motors, DSC Entertainment, DSC Pawn Shop, DSC Unity Cup of Africa. Thank you. Today.
DNC, I'm here. I'm Dayo Adeneye, Otumba Dayo Adeneye to be precise, but most of you know me better as D1. So let's get the show rolling. Let's get the ball kicking.
City Nigeria Clothing Limited, DSC Group of Companies International, DSC Motors, DSC Entertainment, DSC Pawn Shop, DSC Unity Cup of...
Well, I mean, if you ask me what the top 3 rules are for creating a global influence, number 1, create a product. Have a product that everybody wants. Well, if not everybody, at least 60-70% of your market desires and wants. Could be anything, selling CDs, selling t-shirts, whatever it is. Find a niche, find a market, and make sure that whatever you're about to sell or whatever you want to, put your influence over, make sure that it's wanted. Whether it's a perfume niche, you're selling perfumes, you're selling your knowledge or on certain products or whatever it is, just make sure there's an audience out there for it. That should be number 1. Number 2, well, have a game plan. Most people start and then work along, but I think it's better. It's probably more efficient and more productive to set your goals. In 6 months, this is where I want to be. In 1 year, I want to have achieved 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. In 2 years, I want to have 2 sponsors. I want to have moved, 10 million naira worth of product or 20,000 pounds worth of product, or, I want Gucci calling me or Louis Vuitton. Just have a game plan. Once you meet and exceed, then you can expand your horizons or you set higher goals. Or if you're not meeting those targets, then you have to adjust your plan or adjust your schedule, or reach out to mentors or find other people that can assist, or check other influencers, what other influencers are doing that you are not doing. So have a game plan, have a solid game plan. Even if it's not solid, be flexible. Even the best laid plans sometimes go awry. You can have the best plan, but be flexible, just like water. If water meets an obstacle, it crashes through it or it goes around it. So be flexible, and don't give up on yourself. In addition to that, number 2, make sure you have passion for whatever it is that you're pushing, and don't go into it for the money. It's very, very important, because if the money doesn't come out, the tendency is you will quit. So find something you're passionate about, attack it with zeal, have a game plan, and go for it with all your might. But the most important thing, make sure you're enjoying it. Very, very important. Make sure it's something you love, you have passion for, and you are enjoying. That way it doesn't seem like you're working. The number 3 thing, and I think I have to say this is probably the most important for staying relevant, and be consistent. Be consistent. If you're known for a certain niche, make sure you keep to that. Make sure you're precise with it. Make sure you give your audience, your target market, your sponsors, whoever is supporting you, your fans, whatever it is, make sure you're consistent. So when they tune into you, when they flip to your page, they know what to expect. It's not you're giving A+ today because you didn't feel well yesterday, so tomorrow you're giving them C. Even on your worst day, the show must go. Thank you. Consistency. DNC has been consistent for a long time. Not be today. Then today, don't take for the game. No, you have to be consistent. Branding. I was there from the very beginning, even before DMC became DNC, when it was still DD. We were there when it was DD Incorporated, DD Worldwide. Yes, I can say with honesty that he's passionate about it. He and his brothers were always on the beat, always, they were everywhere. So when I say I was there from the beginning, I saw them from, when they were just barely teenagers, doing their hustle, and I remember I used to say to myself, these boys they're going to be successful, because you name it, from Port Harcourt to Abeokuta to Abuja, they were everywhere. We did a show in Ghana, we met them there. So these were young boys that you knew were scrapping and saving just to get to this. So those three things they definitely imbibe. DNC imbibes it. Consistency. You can see the quality of the product. You can see. So when you know your audience, don't dilly-dally. Give them what they want. Give it to them to the best of your ability. I remember there was a time in my previous organization when I was still on radio. Well, I'm still on radio. My former radio station that I worked for, Ray Power at that time. One of the newscasters, just 10 minutes before 6 p.m., before he read the 6 o'clock news, came to the office and told him his father had just died. So everybody, of course, was crying. He was crying. But guess what? As a matter of fact, sorry, he was not crying. But those of us around him were crying, and he just stayed calm. He said, "You don't worry, so we'll fill in and read the news." So he said, no, he's already prepared. And he went into the studio and delivered probably the best news delivery I'd ever heard. And immediately he finished reading the news, signed off, he started crying. So that goes to tell you, professionalism must not stop. Even on your worst day, the show must go on. So, and DNC is an embodiment of all that, and we are very, very proud of him and his strides and what he's been able to accomplish, and that's why we always support and we're always there, just like he's always been there for us, both at Kenny's Music, at Prime Time, and AIT Jams from way back in the day. So, big ups to DNC. Keep pushing, keep expanding your horizons, and keep pushing the boundaries.